Man, I love that intro. That is such a good jam.
I like it. All right. It kind of gives you a little insight into who we are and what we do. And if you don't know what we do, thank you for watching us. And we are here every Monday and Friday where we give market updates about what's going on in the San Diego County market. And let's just jump into it. If you've been watching us, you know how things are going, and there's a lot of information out there. There's always misinformation, different things like that. Right now, we're close to 2,000 properties in San Diego County, 2,100 properties in San Diego County right now. Reference point, that's about a third of what we had about a year and a half ago. So drastic drop off in inventory out there. Okay. Pending properties, it's kind of interesting. The pending properties have actually trickled up a little bit while active properties have gone down. So that divide has really changed. So something to really think about if you're looking to purchase right now and you've already put offers out on properties and maybe you didn't get your offer accepted, maybe have your realtor reach out to those agents again and see how the escrow are going, seeing if they're still going positive, if they're shaky. I mean, because there's a lot of escrows going on right now. So that means things are getting extended. Why are they getting extended? Are there issues? What's going on?
And there's a lot of lenders dropping the ball too, Vinny. That's another thing. Like with your idea, that's a great idea because if lenders are inundated with refis and they don't put the attention on the purchase, they miss details and the loan doesn't close. And, you know, the client that goes back and sees that property again, they may get it, may bounce back.
Yeah. And then pending properties. All right. So pending properties, 600 properties. Okay. Not double, but getting very close. Active properties, 300 to 700, 1,000 to 1,400. The active properties under 700,000, we're talking about more than double. And then active detached properties under 700,000, close to triple. All right. Now, active, and pending, you kind of see where we sit with attached properties, detached properties, and things like that. Just be aware. The one thing to really notice here is that let's say we have active property right now, 2,100 properties. All right. 5% are coming soon. 5%. So
how soon are they coming, Vinny? Let us know here because we are starving for inventory and coming soon. That's like being in a desert and telling you water's coming soon.
Well, so let's just look at it this way. If you're only looking at 95% of the market and you're missing on that 5% of the market, are you doing yourself the best possible to find that right property for you?
Well, if your agent's in the top 20%, you may not be finding that property.
Oh,
running joke.
David loves that one. I'll just pop it up right here. This is the old one, and yes, I'm higher than the top 10, top whatever 3%. So
wow, boom. Sorry, I just that to me is whenever I hear the horror stories about the agent, doing something wrong, or literally about 2 hours ago, Vinny, a client calls me and goes, hey, can you look up this VA approved condo? My agent said it's good. And I'm like, sure, look it up. It's not VA approved.
Seems about right.
The agent, unfortunately, not someone I know. The client picked them and they're in the top 20%.
They are in the top 20%. There we go.
They're in the top 20%.
Yeah, it's just be aware of who you're working for or working with, and do the research on what you're planning on doing. So let's get into to rates. How are rates looking?
So for those of you that have been paying attention, there's a lot of things that went on this week. A lot of data came out, and today interest rates dropped by probably 0.25%, which for most people doesn't sound like a lot, but for a lot of people out there who've been listening for a long time, the cost of refinancing with cash out went up. Every lender has that new increased cost. Today, that dropped by like 0.25% just because of the market tanking. We did have data come out that showed in December that home sales were up much higher than even anticipated. And, the NAR, National Association of Real Estate Economists, is forecasting, this year, 15 higher increase in sales. And I don't know if I'll hold this. I don't know if this is correct, but over 6.6% appreciation, Vinnie, which I know you got your take on that, but you combine that with what happened with the data today and the stock market and the drop. So today I locked in a whole bunch of people who were doing cash out refinances on loan amounts for $750,000, 2.75 and 2.875. I mean, it varied between, depending on your FICO score and your equity, APR 0.10 higher on both. But that's phenomenal. That's really
while the getting is good. I mean, that's what I gotta say. Is get while the getting is good. I mean, if you have a 5-year adjustable refi, get that 30-year fix. If you're looking to buy, you find value in the market, then go buy it. I mean, if the monthly payment feels good for you, it feels good. I mean, the one group that I say maybe it's a good time to hold off is if you're buying all cash, then maybe hold off for a little bit.
You know, the other thing that was interesting today is a lot this whole week, you know, FHA, VA, a lot of it's been pinned at 2.25. That was 2.125 today, giving back money to the client to help close the loan.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at such a unique market right now. And I don't know if you've heard the chatter, Vinny, but the new administration is talking about giving a $15,000 home buyer credit. And if that passes at the House and the Senate, they're going to give $15,000 to people buying new homes as a credit on their taxes. That will spur more buyers to jump into the market than ever before. And I wouldn't be surprised if that makes rates go an eighth lower.
Wow. And that'd be crazy. I remember when they had in Obama's term, when they were trying to get out of the cycle, it was like, the credit of 7,000, I think it was.
Yeah, it was. It was $7,000. Man, that's funny. Doesn't that seem like an eternity ago? That was 8 years ago.
Yeah. That's that pushed me to buy my first place before no, it was longer than that because I bought my place, I want to say like 10 years ago, and that's when I got that credit.
Wait a minute. You just mentioned something very important.
What?
Most realtors don't own a home, but you, my friend.
Well, investment now. I mean, that one I'll be honest with you, I sold that one probably, I want to say a year and a half ago because I thought the market was going to correct then.
A lot of people did. A lot of people thought when COVID hit that everything was going to tank, and the exact opposite happened. The game's been changed forever. You can now work from home. You can telecommute. The whole industry has digitized 5 to 7 years sooner, and people don't want to go back. Like, if you're working from home right now and making more money and not commuting and not spending money on lunch and not getting dressed up every single day, you're doing better for your family. You don't want to go back to that.
Yeah.
This housing thing is going to be hard this whole year. Get the asset. Hold on to it.
I mean, again, focus on the monthly payment. That's the biggest thing. Focus on the monthly payment. The roller coaster, I mean, is going to go up. It's going to go down.
True.
You know, if anyone that says it's going to keep going up is lying to you. Reality is it's going to go down. It's just a matter of when. I mean, I thought it was a year and a half ago. And things out of my power basically have kind of changed things. Rates have kind of farther down. Inventory has gone lower. COVID, people have less people putting their house on the market. Yet what's going to happen? More trauma and evictions. When all these things start drying up, when you start seeing evictions happening again, when you start seeing basically adjustables or people buying based off of assumed future value, we'll start seeing a change in the market. Now, when is that going to be? Is that going to be basically end of the year, beginning of next year? I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Yet the market is going to change. So if you're looking to sell your property, I would say sell your property sooner or later. Take advantage of the current market.
It is amazing market right now. I mean, those of you who are buying, if you're going to buy the property and hold it at least 7 years, you will be winning. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, the market goes up, it goes down. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, please share, and of course,